Well, certainly that's what the market's betting on. There's pretty much unanimity that there's going to be QE announced tomorrow. They're looking at between 500 and 600 billion euros of QE. But I think there are some real doubts out there as to what, as Draghi would say, are the modalities of such a program. What are they going to buy? How are they going to buy it? When are they going to buy it? And one thing in particular, which is at the forefront of market thinking at the moment, is to what extent are we going to see risk sharing or pooling across the euro system. Certainly, if you go by the statements out from various central bank governors over recent days, there seems to be a massive divide still between north and south of Europe. And I think the market will be genuinely disappointed if a lot of the buying is actually fielded back out to the various national central banks, which I think is a real possibility. Yes, I think that much is clear. I mean, if you look at Euro stocks today, for instance, one of the reasons why the index is down is markets are still digesting the financial implications on Swiss pharma stocks, Russian Novartis, and I think analysts taking their EPS numbers down quite aggressively and obviously impacting the stock price today. But the broader issue, as I've indicated some time ago, is one of currency wars. And I would argue that Switzerland is the first major casualty of that war. Getting a currency lower, weaker, is actually one of the few reliable reflationary levers that a lot of policy makers actually have at their disposal at this point. We've seen it with the Japanese yen and Abenomics. We are in the process of seeing it with the ECB and QE presumably going to be announced tomorrow. You will, I think, see it creep in across a broader swathe of emerging markets as they start to cut interest rates, because there is headroom for that now, perhaps courtesy of a lower oil price and lower inflation on the back of it. And so the question then has to be, well, what happens with the dollar? And there are worries out there that there may be a disorderly rise of the dollar. Certainly, you are seeing it continue to make progress against virtually every other currency out there. And of course, what will policymakers in the US do about that? Are they just going to stand still? I very much doubt it.